Welcome to Comment Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schubber. That's Ian. Ian Andrews. There's a little title thing that flies up.
Yeah.
So you guys can figure out how to spell his name and all that. Today, what I want to do is, Ian's never got to see the Vaportini before.
I never did.
One of our highly searched product reviews.
Yes.
Because once upon a time, I reviewed this, and then I was like, this is pretty neat, and I started selling it at Awesome Drinks. I still sell this at Awesome Drinks. What's in here, I don't.
This is a special version.
I'll pull this out. You take this apart.
And the cool thing is, like, these get very popular sometimes. Like, they'll show up in media sometimes. I think
Dr. Oz?
Dr. Oz, Snoop Dogg used a Vaportini on the League at one point, and your sales kind of went up. It's like people started searching for these crazy things.
So we get, I don't know, I think we probably got 40, 50, 60,000. I don't even know. It's on. It doesn't hurt that on Vaportini.com is the video that me and Doug did.
Nice.
So we were just discovering it at the time. Yeah. What I wanted to do here, though, is put a little bit more education into it because it was completely new. I've got a lot of feedback since, and I thought it would be neat to mess around with it again. The Vaportini is basically they call it vaping alcohol, which sounds cooler and trendier. Yeah, some of this might have paper in it.
Yep.
Because it's this is. Yeah, you can
the idea is you're gonna heat up the alcohol until it becomes a vapor, and then inhale the vapor.
Right. The reason this one's a mess is because it's reboxed. It's a return. So this one they don't sell anymore. This is the purple one. You can see it's got a purple logo on it. Turns out that wasn't really, nobody really cared, so they got rid of the purple.
It looks cool.
And yeah, that is one version of it. So what you basically do is you're going to warm up the alcohol. We're going to probably want to do that and get it started. You put a tea light, comes with a tea light. You throw the tea light in there that way. Wow, that was really cool.
It comes with a little funnel. So
it comes with your
funnel.
funnel.
Your alcohol and glass straw.
How are we going to light that?
I'll do it.
Glass straws. They're the glass. They should be metal now.
No, it's metal straw. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
The glass ones would break.
Yes.
They were glass for a couple of years. So if you've already got one of these, I don't know how many of you would, but if you had one, it would probably have been a glass straw. They've redone them with metal, which was awesome because they're pre-packed. So when I sell them, I never know when they're going to be. And there's also the artistic version of this, which is.
Why don't you just get a long lighter?
Yep.
We've already got the. I had planned for what happens if this wasn't going to work for me. The most challenging part of this is to be able to do what Ian's trying to do right now, is to light it. This one comes. This is kind of gangsta. Like, this is weird, man. Like.
This is weird. It looks like you're smoking crack.
Yeah.
It does. That's crazy.
Okay, so this one's kind of got the little crack pipey thing going on. And they're round.
Out of grandma's.
So we're gonna smoke some.
What the fuck? Oh.
That looks like what Nana put the ribbon candy in.
Yes. Can I fix that?
What are you gonna do?
Put it underwater.
Oh, I thought he was gonna put it out with his finger. So this version, which comes with a nice case, it has. Did you take my funnel from this one?
Yep. I'm gonna funnel it into here.
Yep. I mean, you're supposed to do an ounce. You don't have to get crazy. You want an ounce measure? Or are you good?
We'll wing it.
Just wing it. You're basically gonna pour an ounce or an ounce and a half, typically of a high-proof spirit, into the bowl.
And you're gonna tilt it this way. I think.
I don't want to call it a bowl per se, but into
the bulb.
Into the bulb. And you're gonna.
It's lemon.
High proof, huh?
Yeah, and so you're using a higher proof. This takes a little bit of time.
I was
so
gonna say that is a tiny plate.
That's another good reason not to put a lot in for the show, right? Because it's gonna take a while.
This is true. The more you put in now,
the longer it's gonna take to heat up.
Right. So the trick here is you're gonna use this warmth. It's gonna warm the alcohol. The alcohol is gonna vaporize into this little circle thing.
But what you don't want to do is put the hole at the very top because now the alcohol vaporizes and escapes right.
Right. So if you're doing this and you're like, I don't understand why it's not working, that would be why. So here's the concept.
Because science.
Because of science, the concept is little candle warms this. I've heard questions. Why can't I get a bigger candle? Like, sure, you can put a Yankee candle in if you feel like.
I think there's probably a risk of cracking the bulb.
There's a lot of reasons why you don't do that. You're just gonna heat at a random speed. Yeah. It's just use what they give you for the pieces.
Yeah, be patient.
So heat makes this warm, brings alcohol up. You suck alcohol out into your body.
Yes.
Then you exhale because that's what you have to do. Otherwise, you die. Eventually.
Yeah.
Fall down.
Naturally.
The high proof, the concept of the high proof, now I spit all over it, is that the alcohol, there's going to be more alcohol present, you're going to get more alcohol in here.
Right.
But you can use, let's say, a 151 rum, if you want to, like this.
Like this, yeah.
I chose to use more of a molasses-based rum, Lemon Heart, which is crazy because Lemon Heart is very rare in the
You
U.S.
could use the...
You could have used Hamilton 151.
151.
You can use 100 proof vodka, but
if you want, but
you want some level of taste, I would think, right? But you're going to be breathing it in, so the taste is going to be all
There's no
aroma.
smell coming out of that yet. Just saying.
Now, it's a little warm.
Is it warm?
It's not that hot. I just went ow.
That was a super move, Superman.
So the
Thank you.
the idea is you're going to breathe in the alcohol. Once you breathe in the alcohol, it goes right into your bloodstream.
Instant absorption.
Instant absorption. So you're going to be
Because
drunk.
alcohol doesn't absorb fast enough when you drink.
Right. Well, no. Here's the arguments.
Okay.
All right. So if you are trying to have less calorie intake, argument number one, if you breathe it in, it should be less calories. Now, there's all arguments around how that works and why that. There's science. Is there science behind that?
I thought that was vapor. It's just like your movements are reflecting in the glass.
Oh, that'd be
it
cool.
looks like smoke if you're not paying attention.
That would be very hot.
Yeah.
But you're boiling out the alcohol, right? So all the stuff there that they work hard to put in there for flavor, it stays.
You're leaving it.
Right, so that is probably your sugars and everything else. So you're going to be getting in less.
So should we drink that afterwards to see what it tastes like?
It's counterproductive, but we
Okay.
could. Yeah, it would probably be nice and tasty and syrupy and sweet.
Awesome.
But it's also 100, you're still going to have some alcohol in
Yeah,
there.
because you're not smoking it all off.
So you're going to let this sit probably about 5 minutes. I don't necessarily know how long we have to take. I can edit it down so you guys don't have to stare and watch us do this.
Speedy.
But right, I could speed it up. But there are other facts. So the other issue, that people have when this is on Dr. Oz. What the hell is going on? When this was on Dr. Oz, they did all the analysis, and the biggest fear that everybody has is that you could die, right? Because your body isn't necessarily made to ingest alcohol, or that way through your legs, right? Typically, you drink it,
So
and
you could
metabolize.
die. This could kill you. Or that's the fear
That's
unfounded.
that's the fear. With a vape machine, ones that they have ones that they basically are like the smoker, they
Right.
just blow the alcohol
They
vapor
force
in.
it.
Yeah, they're forcing it into your lungs.
Yeah.
Right. You can easily overdose on that.
Right. Here you're kind of dosing yourself.
You're dosing yourself. That is not even a whole ounce. Let's say it's a whole ounce, right? It's not a whole ounce of alcohol because there's all the other stuff in there, right?
Right.
It's a little higher proof.
Does it make you cough when you do this?
No, it probably make you cough.
Okay.
But you're not. It's going to be almost nearly impossible to get floored off this thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I could.
It takes a while to warm up.
I could drink a couple of those
Yeah.
without getting hurt.
Exactly. So the biggest issue is that when you breathe in, if you get drunk and you do poison yourself, when you poison yourself with your stomach,
You
you
can
can
puke.
throw it
Yeah,
out,
you can
right?
eject, yeah.
So your body has mechanisms to get rid of it. There's no way your body can't squirt blood out of your body just to get
Not
alcohol.
naturally, anyway.
It's a bad thing.
I guess you could take the straw and since it's
There's-
steel, you could put a hole in yourself and eject
Right.
vapors.
So at the end of
Don't do that.
end of the day, the only way I have figured out
Just to chill.
that you can potentially hurt yourself because somebody asked, well, I can't, that's just not going to make me drunk enough. Can I buy 4? So line them all up. Okay, now you could, there's always going to be a way to kill yourself.
Yes.
If you only have one, the easiest way to kill yourself is to break the glass and then kill
That's the
yourself.
fastest way.
It's faster.
Yeah, if
So
you're looking for efficiency.
I don't believe in the dangers that everybody talks about with this thing.
Yeah.
You think it seems to have the drips coming down the side. So look around
Yeah, it
the
does,
edges.
doesn't it?
So you've got the vapor forming. So I want to know if this does anything for you because you're a big dude. You've got a lot of mass there, so you've got more blood
just
there.
put it in there and
There's
suck.
nothing in
You
there.
put it about halfway
Might
in.
be a little steamy looking.
It is. It won't be steamy. But it's condensing. Like water drips off
Oh
the.
wow, that's kind of neat. I can taste the lemon heart.
You can
definitely.
you get the taste and everything. You're just not getting the actual alcohol itself. Now what?
I feel like I'm getting gypped out of the enjoyment of alcohol a little bit.
I would
Because
say
we love the taste of our cocktails and our alcohol, so like it's really cool because you can taste the spirit, But at the same time, it's like,
For skinny model.
where's the palate feel? Where's the
I
burn?
want to
Where's
get
that?
hammered. It has nothing to do with it.
It's neat though. It's very neat.
That's,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does have that. It has that nice caramely flavor to it.
It does, yeah. You get the molasses taste and the
Come up here.
yeah.
Go up there. Take a hit.
Well, he's
That's your punishment.
he's
You
evacuating.
gotta try it.
Come suck some alcohol out of this glass tube. Bubble.
Take your fanny pack off.
Come get some alcohol
Put
here.
my fanny pack on.
Here.
Get up
Right
here.
there and try it. Go around though. Yep.
So-
Get your pussy pack carrying butt up here.
Ready? I'm gonna crawl.
You
No,
crawl.
you spent too much time on the floor already. Be careful, I
I
broke
know.
a glass a week or two ago.
I vacuumed maybe. So put your mouth on that
You're
and
right.
suck. It was just too easy.
Jen said you're an expert at this. Let's see.
Because of the small rod.
Oh.
Wait a minute. There we go again.
God damn it.
Oh! Snap.
That's a big ball though.
No, you
Yeah,
got
exactly. There's
you
three
gotta
in
you
there.
gotta do
Make
the
a nice
thing.
deep inhale.
You do
Yeah.
that. Do give it like 4 or 5 of those nice big, all the way down into the bottom of that.
Do you taste the alcohol?
Yes.
Is
The
that
bottom
weird?
of that.
Yes.
What do they
Yes.
call that? Your
It's
bottom.
weird.
Of
You
your,
gotta try it.
Diaphragm?
yeah.
It's ready.
It's ready.
It's
ready.
She's convinced now. There's enough there.
But if you get a buzz, it's gonna wear off faster. You must be good at this. I don't know why. I just feel like you would be. Like, you just kind of.
Fucking all done.
Does he?
Come on, here.
You strike Derek,
I'm awesome at this.
you strike Derek as a sucker right
Yeah, I
now.
don't
Right
know.
now.
I'm curious on how long somebody will get a buzz utilizing the Vaportini just from the, it's first off, I think for a lot of people it's more of a novelty.
Yeah.
Some people are serious about I want to be able to get a buzz with my friends, but I don't want all the calories because that could be 3 or 4 beers for Ian. What you're basically doing is you're stopping. It'd be like if you were distilling alcohol and halfway through you're like, let me taste this,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
right?
But
But-
I mean, it's a basic distillation, like an alembic distillation, right? Where you have, the ball, and then you'd have the thing that comes out, the condenser, that's kind of curved. If you've seen the old school alembics, alembic is only one part of it. The whole thing's called something else. I can't remember.
A
But
distillation machine.
Is it just the magical distillation machine? where it heats up,
Mr. Wizard, tell me
it
more.
goes up that way and it cools, and then it's curved so that when it condenses, it drips down. The distillate drips down, and the remainder that didn't evaporate at a certain temperature
Is
remains, in
That's
its
the
original
poisons
state.
and everything else.
Well, you get the heads and the tails regardless,
But you don't get any poisons this way because you're only getting all the good stuff.
Well, you think if you're at a bar with this, and if you wanted to go smoke a cigarette and have a drink,
Yeah.
you sit at the bar and do this,
yeah.
and then you're all set. It's kind of like smoking
Maintain
an
your
e-cigarette.
socials. Yeah. You
So-
don't have to worry about the method.
But I get a little head rush just with one inhaling. Like it doesn't
It's
take
probably
a
the
lot.
inhale, yeah.
You think
it's because you're.
I don't know if it's more
you're
the inhale though than
It's
the...
because you're depriving your body of oxygen because you're not breathing in pure oxygen. So you're taking in a breath. Your body's
Yeah.
expecting oxygen. It's not getting oxygen. And what happens when you don't breathe? You get a head rush, right?
Yeah, but what's the difference in that and getting having a buzz?
Thank you, Dr. Oz.
No, he's already done this.
Do you feel skinnier now?
No, I feel fat as fuck.
But
Definitely
Get
interesting.
on.
but that head rush by depriving your body of oxygen and filling it with something else, isn't that the same thing as a buzz? You've got alcohol. You're
Well,
metabolizing it.
it's different because if it's in the blood, you're depriving your body of the
But it's a slow process.
it's a slower process.
But the end
Where I'm
result. is
talking about the
same.
initial inhalation, where you're inhaling something other than oxygen, and it's filling
Yeah.
your lungs with something that's not the
Yeah, if you're not
concentration of
used to
oxygen that you're
Inhaling, yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Because you're
you
kind of
just wanna
holding your
get used to
breath,
it.
too. You're holding it for like a second.
Yeah.
You inhale it, hold it, and then when you breathe out, that's when you taste it.
Yeah, but do you get dizzy when you smoke pot?
Yeah.
No.
Well, it depends. How long have I been smoking it for? Well, like initially, no, but...
I mean,
I think we get very sedate when we smoke pot. From what I remember from the last time we may have smoked something.
Well, I
with
feel
somebody
like,
in
to me, I'm a smaller
we
dude,
were
but
just
to
sitting
me,
over there, just like,
I get for about,
"Alright, gotta go.
I get like a dizzy,
You get dizziness?
I have a drunken feeling.
Right now.
Yes. It would be like if I did a shot without having food
I'm
first.
trying to do a lot of these to catch up to you.
It goes, like, it'll
I
go
know.
away. So, but it gives you a sense of control. Like if you're at the point where you're getting that buzz, you can
I feel like I wanna
control it.
It's weird. I feel like I want to swallow still because of the alcohol.
Right, because it's
Yeah.
got that caramely taste to it. But
I mean, it's cool to get the flavor. It's really neat if you want
Yeah.
to appreciate the flavor of something.
But you could control the flavor. You could control the buzz
Yeah.
because as it wears off, you could do it again. If you drink a lot and you go, I probably should have stopped one drink ago.
Too late.
You're done. You have.
Yeah.
There's no more control over your. I mean,
Yeah.
even if you threw it up, you're still
It still happened.
right, and it continues to build.
What's interesting too is you taste flavors better when it's a warm flavor, right? Like chilled beer masks the flavor of beer. Drink beer slightly warm if you really want to appreciate and like identify the nuances of the flavor of the beer. So this is kind of interesting because maybe the heat helps with the flavor identification of the alcohol also. So if you're interested,
If you're using a good product like this, as opposed to just vodka.
Well, that would be
Maybe it
the
would
thing.
work.
I wonder what. Because I don't know if it would taste that great with vodka. Because it doesn't.
No,
vodka,
you just get alcohol taste.
Yeah.
The burn part.
you
that's
just
all
get
you're
burned.
doing.
I'm
Yeah, at
wondering
least you're
if-
getting that caramel.
you get the
like,
maybe
nuances?
whatever the nuances
Yeah.
are might come out a little bit more if it's
Yeah, if it's
warm,
not Tito's.
like this, than if it's cold.
Yeah, if it was like a
Oh, I'm curious anyway.
we must have a vodka. Like maybe these guys here, it's a potato vodka, right?
Yeah.
So I get more flavor out of a potato vodka than I do out of like a corn.
Yeah.
So maybe that would have a play on it. But I mean, it's going to be a novelty for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You're breathing in alcohol. I think so. It's what's it? I don't know. $42.99, right? So for $42.99, it's at the
At
birthday
Osprey's
party
okay.
price at Osprey's.
Yeah, definitely the birthday party.
It's something if you took it out, everyone would try it.
Exactly.
Everyone would try
It's
it.
like
It's a good
absinthe.
novelty. Yeah.
Yes, totally.
You bring out an absinthe fountain, everybody's drinking absinthe.
Yeah.
They don't even care.
Yeah, they don't even like it. They're drinking
Right,
it
but-
because it's out of a fountain.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird though that
doesn't
that
like
small
fountains.
candle
It's creating.
is
that.
creating enough heat? I mean,
Well,
And it's
where
not
else is
even
the
that
heat
hot.
going? I mean, heat goes up.
Yeah,
I know, but
this
it's
isn't even
generating
that
enough.
hot.
No, it's not.
Well,
It's
the top
not
is-
burning.
No, it's
Is the
not.
bottom warm?
No. Well, I'm sure that is. I would think.
It can't get
That's
that.
not too bad.
No, it doesn't get that hot, which is good because it's a very small candle. And
See, I wonder if that one
these candles, why? Because they have bigger wicks. Oh, that one.
It's a small.
because it's
Yeah,
smaller.
it's a little closer
I wonder
down,
if
but
it
it's
would-
also bigger, like on the bottom.
Yeah, look at that. Take that in.
Oh, wow. That would
Yeah.
take a lot more.
Oh,
time.
but the tip's bent.
You always wanted to take
That's so you
something
can-
I'm just
extra.
saying.
That's so you can direct it right into your.
Yeah, it's just it's like a whistle.
Right.
Tip is misshapen.
Oh, the whistle.
The misshapen tip. This is
It goes from
the.
big to little, so you suck it in more.
This
more
is-
pressure.
They've created, these are artistic ones that have been hand blown. So it's kind of an art piece. Jennifer thinks it's
It's
the
usually
ugliest
hand blown.
thing.
I think it's ugly too. I agree.
Thank you.
I
That cup looks like what Nana puts her ribbon cake.
I was gonna say it belongs in a pre-prohibition
Yeah.
bar that wants to do Vaportinis.
Yes. Oh, totally.
Codex.
Right.
Yes.
It's not even
Codex.
that cool.
Yeah,
You
like
can't- that's
You could
not
do that
cool.
at Codex. I
Yeah.
think it would work.
That is ugly.
yes.
okay.
It looks like that milk glass.
No, but I think if you filled it up,
And just dry.
no, I think if you filled it up and let it up,
I'm just
then it'd be like
trying.
it'd be different.
And it's in a bag that looks like.
I can
a
see if this is
breast
gonna
pump
get
bag.
a stroke.
It does look like a breast pump bag.
Oh, I never would have picked up on that.
Oh.
I don't understand that.
You don't understand that, but that,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have the privilege of not understanding that.
It's funny. 'cause
Except
you
for
really
it says
taste it on
Vaportini.
the exhale.
This, I personally, I would go with this one. First off, apparently, if you have a wife, they'll make fun of you for having the $120
Yes.
custom artistic
Yes.
version.
Expensive isn't always better.
Crystal head.
But if you have but if you had a friend that has this and is actually religiously using it, and you're looking to get them something for,
Oh yeah, yeah. Then you
Oh,
get
then
it
that's-
yeah, they don't
It's
make
like
sense.
people with their
Oh, yeah.
bongs. They like their
Special
creative.
gift.
Like,
Yeah.
hand
Yeah,
blown
Yeah.
bongs don't all look pretty, but they're like wacky. And
Yes.
It's kind of crazy. That has the wacky craziness to it. Otherwise, it was just. I mean, this is normally a silver logo, and it's just a cool piece.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I mean, we get a pretty good amount of sales on them. It's all obviously trendy, like you said. When it was on the league and Snoop Dogg was sucking on it, that created more.
Kids are dying.
Holy crap.
Oh, the house is
Are they
falling.
gonna be alright?
It creates more buzz, so everybody starts buying them. So you can even see there is smoke in there, and it's not me waving my hands
Well, and then how long does the alcohol actually last?
till it's gone. Oh, I don't know.
It's
You
still
don't
going.
know.
I mean,
Well, I know it's still going, but
At some
how
point,
long?
like
will
at
it
some
go for?
point,
like how
it's just
long will
gonna
an
be.
ounce of alcohol go for?
at least 5 minutes, right? I'm thinking.
You-
Shit, your eyes already getting bloodshot.
I know. That's pretty funny. It's like you're gonna,
It's gunpowder.
it's gunpowder, everybody.
Well,
So
lit fingers.
that, my friends, is Vaportini. I mean, they've done research. So first off, the company has paid a third-party research to go through and figure out, can you really get killed, right? They've have no proof. they show you, okay, it's going to take this long to have, you know, an average drinker's blood alcohol level is this, how much is it going to be to get to that level, and because it goes up and down so quickly, that there's no evidence that this specific version is going to kill you. It's legal in, I think, all the states. The problem is, because there's stuff that can kill you, vaping alcohol, that it gives the Vaportini guys a little bit of a bad name, but sometimes bad's good, right?
Right.
Yeah.
People hear that negative news, boom, they're
They're
buying.
interested. They're
So
reading about it.
you see, and since I sell them, I see sales trends. I'm like, what the hell happened? All it has to be is somebody does something stupid
Yeah.
with something, and they, you know, you look for it, you find this, you're like, oh, buy one of those. If he does something stupid, I want to as well, right? It's just how it works. So that, my friends, is the Vaportini. You can love it, you can hate it, you can try it. If you want to buy it from us, you can go to awesomedrinks.com. If you want to buy it from Vaportini, you go to vaportini.com. If you want to buy this one, I don't carry these cool, crazy.
So buy this one because this one's better,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's cool. Your friends will use it. They will. And if they don't, it's a cup. So fuck it.
How much do I owe you? All right, that's it. We're done. Question of the day. Have you ever vaporized alcohol into your mouth hole?
Yes.
Yep.
Everybody here is a plus. Jennifer, have you ever done this?
I tried it when we first got
Come
it.
on, Jen.
I tried it when we first got it.
She's an
Time to
early,
suck on the metal
I can't
pole.
do that
She's
on
n-
camera.
she's an early adopter.
All right, we'll teach you how to drink. Oh, the genie. There. Let her out. Let out the genie. Here, I'll pour this over here for you.
Thank you. You get a little displacement, which means the smoke's coming out again.
Yeah.